Welcome back, Mastercraft Gaming fans. Today we are at the Lady of the Lake GT 2017, and I'd like to welcome you to the experience of this tournament. The purpose of this video is for players who have never gone to a tournament to see what it's like to be here. So we're going to be talking to Chris Kastner. He is one of the organizers of the event, and Jeff Swan, who won it last year. So what I'm going to try to do is show you what the experience is like. I want you guys to see how fun these events can be. There's so many people in the Kings of War community who don't go to tournaments. They're intimidated by it. They think that these events are out of their skill level or it's too much for them. And this is a game where competitive play in a scene like this is exactly what the longevity is built off of. So please join us for this video, check it out, and come out to the event next time. Thanks, guys. Coming to a tournament means you get to see an amazing display of models. The amount of work people put into displays for these events is second to none. Special contests like painting competitions and soft scores that help your Army's overall performance are a huge driving factor. One thing's for sure, you can't beat the quality you see at a tournament. These events are only possible through the efforts of the TOs, and one of the best in the world just might be Chris Kastner.
Well, welcome to the Lady of the Lake GT. I guess a few things about the Lady of the Lake that we really like to set ourselves apart from some other gaming events where a lot of tournaments are about the games themselves. We like to make it the tournament experience about the whole weekend and about the camaraderie that comes with wargaming. So we do a lot of things to try to do that. I open up my backyard for people to camp and hang out at my house. My wife cooks up a lot of food. We serve breakfast Saturday and Sunday. We put together a huge party on Saturday night, which I think is one of the key features of our event. It is essentially, if you pay to get into the event, you come to the party for free, and it's free food, all you can eat. Beer you have to bring yourself, but we feed you food and water. And this year we're bringing in a live bluegrass band. I built a stage onto the side of my daughter's playground just for that, and we're looking forward to it. We've never had live music in my backyard, so this will be a first time, but if it's a big hit, we'll do it again in the future. But basically everybody just finishes up with their games here, heads up to my house, and we're going to have about 60 people up in my backyard and hanging out, drinking beer, eating it's Caribbean and Jamaican themed food this year, and listening to some music between 7 and 9, and then sitting around the bonfire and just hanging out into the evening, coming back for a couple more games tomorrow.
I'm Swan. I came from Two Harbors. I'm a member of Lake SWAT. This is my second Kings of War tournament. Yeah, showing up, having fun, supporting the club.
You guys are on a gaming club together?
Yep. Yeah, we're all Lake SWAT.
Oh, Lake Swan. Okay,
Yep.
so you guys are part of the actual Chris crew, is what I call it.
Duluth homeboys, yes indeed.
Duluth homeboys. And just chilling in a bar, doing your thing.
Yeah, nice venue. Probably the biggest tournament I've been to. I've only been to 2 though, so I'm sure there's bigger, but I mean it's a pretty good turnout. Most players I've seen all day. So
haven't met a bad person yet, so.
Cool.
For players who have never left their local clubs, the tournament can be an intimidating experience. Jeff Swan talks to us about how a tournament can make you a better player.
Hey guys, I'm Jeff Swan. I'm over here at Lady of the Lake. If you don't know who I am, I'm one of the members for the Beer Face podcast, so check us out, listen to all the things we have to say about tournaments. But what we're getting into today is tournaments, why you should come, why you should kind of see the vibe. And if you look around the room, you can see how many people are here this year over last year. So we're at Lady of the Lake. Last year, I believe we had somewhere around 25, 30 people. This year, we've got 45, 48. Reasons why you should maybe try to make it if you've never been to one. A lot of people are apprehensive about going to their very first tournament. That's totally understandable, but if you just show up and say, this is my first tournament, there's going to be like 30 people in the room that are going to be like, hey, what can I show you? How can I help you with this? Hey, come play this board game with us. Let me buy you a drink. Like, it's not just about coming and winning a game. You will grow so much more as a player and be so much sharper on rules and kind of just get new tactics. If you play the same people every week, day in, day out type of a thing in your garage, you're not really expanding who you are as a player, kind of keeping the same strategies. So me and Mark and some of the other guys from Texas, we travel a lot. So we go and we see, when we come up here to Minnesota, people play completely different than when we play down in Texas. We're even going out to the UK this year to play some stuff. So you get the bug, you want to meet new people, you make friendships, and then you just kind of end up going everywhere. So I would say if you haven't been to a tournament and you're up here in the Midwest, if you're not here at Lady of the Lake, you're probably missing one of the best this year, but there's all kinds of one days that you can go to kind of get your feet wet and then kind of get the bug and see, you know, if you want to travel some more. We'd love to have people travel down to Texas. We'd be more than happy to show you a good time.
Lady of the Lake's about more than just gaming and having fun, though. Chris uses the opportunity to raffle off some prizes for their charity called Gamers for Giving. Throughout the weekend, players can donate money to win some pretty amazing prizes. Each dollar they donate gets turned into $10 through the Second Harvest Food Shelf. This weekend we raised over $20,000 for charity.
And I guess another big feature of our event is we really like to have a charity focus. And we tie that into all the prize support that our sponsors have generously given us. We have 18 sponsors, just amazing the outreach that all these different companies and game stores have given to us. We take all of that prize support and we put it on our charity raffle, and basically you pay $20 to get a free reroll for the weekend for each game, one reroll for each game for the weekend, and then you get a raffle ticket with that. You pay $5 for each additional raffle ticket, and then at the end of the event, before we do our prize ceremony, we go through and we draw names out of the hat. The more times you buy a raffle ticket, the more chances you have to win. You can win more than once. We have some amazing prizes. We have multiple prizes that are $150 or more. We have Mega Army boxes. We have Army boxes for Mantic. We have a lot of other models too. Mears Miniatures gave us, and I could go down the list of all the different sponsors we have, but it's amazing.
A common barrier to these events is leaving spouses and family behind. It's important to know that they can come and enjoy themselves just as well. My wife Brittany even started a Kings of War spouses group so that you can meet up during these events and make sure that you have a good time too.
Right, this is such a great tournament. Everybody was really inclusive and welcoming, and we had a great time getting to kind of go out and see some sights and kind of explore the area a little bit while everybody was here kind of gaming. So if you're ever thinking about doing a tournament and you're not quite sure what to expect, this is a great one to get started with and kind of come and meet some of the spouses and get to do some exciting stuff too.
All in all, this event is world class. It's probably the best example I can show you of how amazing a tournament can be. Kings of War is about community. It's that one thing that everyone mentions that's so amazing about the game whenever it's brought up to new players. Events like this grow the community. You make new friends, you get better as a player, and you grow in the hobby. There's really no reason for you to not do it. I promise you won't regret it. Come out and see us next time.